Hey yo guys, balik lagi sama aku Gung Rananda. Jadi hari ini sesuai janji kita akan melanjutkan main story atau main quest dari Genshin Impact. Yap. Oh udah tanpa basa-basi langsung aja kita lanjutin story ya. Cus. Jadi ya, ini misinya adalah yang Floating Palace. Oke, jadi kita udah nyampe di tempat misinya. Udah misinya. Floating Palace.
That's the Jade Chamber.
That's pretty high.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Oke. Kayaknya si rumah tempatnya si ini nggak sih? Tempatnya si Ningguang nggak sih?
Hey, look! There's some sort of Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber.
Okay.
Yes, this must be the...
Oke, Paimon. Tutut. Pakai ngelek. Pakai jin cuma buat gini aja.
It only takes us up to here.
Bukan gini apa namanya?
If that wind
Angin
current
aja.
was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, it looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber
Buset.
using the ballista?
Do you really hate me that?
No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the...
Jahat banget Paimon.
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
We're passing through.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat... No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You,
Paimon.
over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Kurang ajar Paimon. Wah, bener yang lawan gara-gara Paimon nih aja.
Starball.
Ada damage. Aku main MC, main karakter nggak tak naikin. Oh.
Retribution!
Ninggo semua.
Take the target alive! Attack! Lithic Trident!
By royal decree, let the show begin.
Ini baru maksimal damage.
Two arms!
Masih banyak.
Take the target alive!
Kumpul. Sip.
Yes!
Sip, aman. Gampang mah kalau gitu lu.
Stop. What's all this
Oh, Keking.
Lady Coaching,
Kecing.
these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited
Kucing
guests here to look for the Lilia Qixing.
Asli
Who
lucu.
are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liwe Qixing.
Oh,
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know
Asik
of
nih
you,
Kecing nih.
traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountain.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal
nih
to be
gara-gara.
able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber?
Just call me Kuching.
Kecing.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious...
Huh?
You are mortals and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the... I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adept.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals? Forget
Asik,
it.
Kecing.
I shouldn't speak of them this way. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Rex Lapis's death is how surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what?
And
I'll stop here.
Aku dengerin
You
cerita
should both
sampai
be off to the Jade Chamber.
speechless.
The cream of Liyue's mercantile...
favor?
That's not the point.
But wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are...
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler.
Lah, Kecing tuh emang
Well,
the
that
best
Yuheng
waifu.
may not respect the gods, but So, what should we get? Oh, right. Paimon has a feeling
itu dah
that...
Paimon,
Why
yuk.
don't we go with that for a gift?
Eh,
Nope. But let's go gather and greet...
yuk. Oke, jadi Kecing emang waifu banget. Enggak. Jadi kita tuh harus buat gift gitu buat Ningguang sebelum kita ke sana. Ya, intinya Kecing waifu. Aku terlalu obses sama Kecing aja.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or... Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over... Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked...
Oke. Ada bandit. Kita bakar aja bandit semua. Wow, ya. Emang the best. Itu emang the best. Mental kau.
The hunter. Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I
Bakar
understand.
apa gimana sih?
Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan. I never expected that those... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques?
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh?
do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? at Mingxing Jewelry. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know.
Great! Paimon.
Oke. Jadi kita nyari tempat gift-nya, tempat box buat hadiahnya. Oke.
Hey there! A guy called
Uncle Mung already told many of the best goods in our store were here. This contains.
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow?
Sure. Please help yourself.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really
Traveler.
awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should. It's done! The one.
Oh, yes.
Woohoo!
Okay.
It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we.
Oke, jadi kita udah dapat gift-nya buat Ningguang dan kayak ini jalan buat ke floating
According
palace
to
ya.
Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
You seal the moon here.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the...
Yes, yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Lady Ningguang. Woo! That tight, bro.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's
Suara
Ningguang.
Inggrisnya gitu ya? Inggrisnya gitu ya
Since
suaranya?
this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks.
Oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, one day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu.
Wait, was
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Buset.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yeah?
you weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti.
Jadi Adepti sama Sixing tuh kayak beda. Ya berbeda. Maksudnya nggak bareng gitu. Halo Ningguang. Dorong nih.
I believe that you've
Cakep
heard of
nih
the
Lady Ningguang nih.
Archon War.
Waifu baru nih. Ring a bell.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be. Even in a new
Okay.
era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Ini apa maksudnya? It's him.
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Cilde,
The
Cilde,
scenery
tuh,
out here
Cilde.
is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please.
Jadi kayak dewanya ganti-ganti gitu. Dulu tuh ada perang, jadi ada 7 dewa. Dulu ada perang, terus ada 7 dewa yang menang. Dan akhirnya jadi itu penguasa 7 negara itu.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Wow, gede ya tempatnya. Mantap, tinggalnya di sini anjir. Kaya banget.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play,
Ooh, isn't
why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
that's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. But the secret, if possible. But if you were to choose, you'd pick Kuching? I originally
Yeah,
thought
I'll
her a
pick
bit
Kuching.
too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Chising, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liua Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for... Well, I must say that quite a few of my... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from... I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to
Pahanya
temporarily
bro.
stabilize the... With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with mini-clan, allowing the rite of parting to...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Chising only provided the venue for the rite so they could use wait, that's right. Speaking of ends,
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So,
Seriously, Paimon.
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you,
yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets, just imagine. How?
Oke,
Let's
Paimon.
grab one, the biggest one.
Apa nih?
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right. La 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 la. Huh?
Apa sih?
There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure?
Treasure aja.
Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Sigil of permission, something, something. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that it... Oh,
apa itu?
NINGGUANG did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of... But research on the Sigil of Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us... Oh. Well, should we... Oh, so you're saying that it's That's what... Anyway, we'll see if you're... Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh... There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks... But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used talismans like that. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil, being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew. And the plot thickens. The last stop, let's go.
Sebenarnya kita udah tahu kan Cilde yang jahat. Oke, Oke, jadi kita udah nyampe. Songli.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was
Berat
so
suara
big
Inggris
and pretty and expensive. Paimon,
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
she's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very... Yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face...
No, indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she is only... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's...
Why, Mora, of course.
Makes sense.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that.
Fatui this,
She
Fatui
said
that.
that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui...
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning.
Keren ya
So,
Zhongli ya.
is there anything we need to
Aku
get
nyari
to the
Zhongli karena
right
dia
party
keren
in
aja.
Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a
Walaupun
matter of
bukan
fact, there
waifu ya.
is.
Glaze lilies. But what... Oh, right! Paimon...
No. Dihua Marsh used to be full of before the Archon War. Of course, there are wild glaze
Archon
lily,
War.
but I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
Oke.
No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to
So how good is your singing? Really?
We'll only know once she starts singing.
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Ada suaranya deh. Akhirnya ada suaranya.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Ya, mungkin karena itu. Anjir. Males tuh betul. Apaan?
No rest for...
Buset. Lawan 3 gabungan itu kan loh. Kayak enak nih. Mampus. 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 Mampus, 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 mampus. Minggoy.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower.
Oh, whopper.
The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the right?
Unfortunately,
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
That's so lame. Oh, ini siapa? Ganyu.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Goblok.
Something seems a little off about She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her...
Ah, well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
met you at
pertama-
that time as an emissary of the Tianquan.
Pertama-tama dia
But
serius banget,
now
sekarang
I
enggak.
am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
Bener.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the...
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world.
Oh, ini
If I
waifu
strolled
baru
through those
ini,
lonely
bro.
gardens now,
Bro, waifu baru ini.
whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace...
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end yes. The other 5,
including
Wah,
Inazuma's ride
ya,
and
ini
shogun.
keren banget.
Of the current 7 this means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago.
So what do you think of this?
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without... But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I
Mix
am a
human
mix of
and
human and
Chilean.
Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the... Well, I also know where one...
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too.
No, it is you who if you would excuse me,
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are given the ease of picking glaze lilies. I think this was a fitting end.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him.
I've had enough ventures in my life. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult, so you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Wow. See, Zhongli sounds like he's alright. I think it's about time we
Oke, jadi ya sebenarnya video kali ini banyakkan cerita sih dibandingin actionnya. Nah, aku pengen lawan Cildi aja nih. Masih baca Cal apa Cildi?
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... Was it Tui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hidden.
It seems inevitable, given the current...
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give...
They're bone...
And what now?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the...
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under... Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the future.
Okay.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, he must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching. But where could we find it? Where would he go at a time like this?
Follow me. Aku juga nggak tahu, Cuk. Aduh, salah pencet.